Hello, how are you today? Today's lesson is I'm going to talk about the universal laws, and there is so many universal laws, and as you know, everything works with and within the universal laws, and the laws are really most important to knowing them. If sometimes we don't know the laws, we might be working against ourselves. If you got the goals, and you have to know your laws, universal laws. So the law are a most important part of whatever we trying to do or have or create. It does not really matter whatever you trying to do, or business or job or relationship, whatever. These laws are part of with us all the time, and they are working all the time. And let me tell you another thing, whether you believe them or you don't believe them, it does not really matter, and they're still working. So we are really part of these laws, and we are working with and within these laws. So I would recommend you to you have to learn these laws. If you're not gonna learn these laws, and you're not gonna be part of these laws, because everything works according to the laws. As our mindset, our mind works with and within the laws. So this is what I want to stress today. So today I want to talk about one of the law is a law of abundance. So this is a law, and what is the abundance? Sometimes we start to think there is not enough in the universe world, and that is just the mindset. We are not aware of the universe we are born with, and within ourselves is an abundance universe world. And this is what I want to have the awareness of today. So we're gonna talk about the law of abundance. If you're feeling lack around, and this law of abundance is going to help you, and stay with me the end. If you want to full benefit out of this lesson, you have to stay the end to watch the whole lesson, and then watch the lesson again and again and again. My mentor is Bob Proctor. I learned from Bob Proctor that repetition is the most important, and doing one time, uh, reading book once or writing things once is not going to help you. So repetition is the key. So let's start the lesson. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Anita Bansal. I am consultant of thinking into results, and I was looking for my purpose. Finally, I have found my purpose, and this is what I love doing. This is what inspires me. This is what makes me happy. I'm doing what I love doing. And let me start introducing the slides with you. Then I'm going to start the lesson. Okay, the law of abundance. Let's start with the welcoming you. Yeah, welcome to Proctor Gallagher Consultant Facilitation Training, and today's lesson is law of abundance. Law of abundance. Just let me share the slide with you. Law of abundance. So this is the law, and this is what we're gonna talk about. And my mentor from Bob Proctor, this is what I learned. Everything to do with your own mind. If we don't understand our own mind, and then with the mind, the universal laws are working all the time. So there is a laws in the universe world, and I don't know whether you know them or whether you know them. If you don't know them, and then you please try to find these laws and to learn them. And one of the law today I'm going to talk law of abundance. So what if you are thinking about there is not enough in the universe world, and let me tell you that today there is enough for each person on the planet. Why we are lack then? So the lack is not outside of ourselves. Lack is in our mindset. So how we grew up in the environment, the family, the friends, the news, the whatever, this is the reason, and we grew up that way. This is the reason we feel lack. So lack means it can be around anything. If you're feeling lack, it's your own mindset. And but in the universe there's enough for everyone and every each person. So there is enough in the universe for every person. Just example I'm gonna give you. Law of abundance is meaning of there is plenty in the universe. So let me share one slide first with you before I start talking further. Okay, so be with me. Law of abundance. And why we feel lack? Because our own mindset, because we are not aware of this universe world, how this universe works according to the laws. And so let me give you a little bit small example to understand that how the law of abundance works, and then you can start thinking that way. You can start opening your mind to see the abundance world and start to experience the universe world, abundance world. Why I'm saying abundance? If we are feeling lack from anything, the money, the relationship, whatever, the jobs, the business, or whatever you're feeling lack and you're not able to do it, let me tell you, you can do and be and create anything. But if our mindset is thinking like that, this is the reason we are thinking in a lack. We are lacking, we thinking lack in everything. Sometimes we think, oh, other person can do it, I cannot do it. But let me tell you, it's not like that. We all born with the one mind, one universe world, and it works same with every each person. But because the way we grew up, the way our environment sometime, and is we are we are start believing that there's not enough in the universe world. So let me give you one small example to understand that, how we can understand further more. So just imagine that just from one seed, imagine that seed, just one seed, and we get 1,000 seeds out of one seed. So how that can possible? From one seed we get thousands of seeds. And just imagine, just think about a little bit. When we plant one seed and then we get so many seeds out of the same plant. So just I'm going to give you the example. Say imagine you got one seed of apple seed, and then you have planted that apple seed. So the apple seed gonna grow as a tree. So once the tree is grown, then there's gonna be so many apples from one seed. So now you have to think about how many apples in one apple. How many seeds are in one apple? There's a many seeds in one apple. So now imagine that how many tree can be from one apple. So this is what it means. From one seed we get 1,000 seeds. So that means, just looking at the universe, there is not lack in the universe. So you might say, oh, what to do with the seeds? I'm talking about the money, I'm talking about the relationship, I'm talking the business, I'm talking about the jobs, but everything to do with how you thinking. It's nothing to do with the jobs or relationships or plenty in the universe. It's to do with your own mindset. If you start thinking there's a lack, so this is what we are attracting according to the universal laws. How we think and feel with the feelings, that's what we are attracting. If you're feeling a lack in your subconscious mind, the feelings, your feelings, and that's what you're attracting. So how we can change that? How, and whatever the lack where you're feeling, the job, the business, the relationship, whatever. So how can we change that mindset of the lack? We have to start looking at our mind. We have to start looking at how the mind works. And then we have to crack that, because the way we grew up, our subconscious is programming is with the lack. So with the environment, with the news, with our relationship, the gene, the way we grew up, we started thinking that way. Now we have to reverse this thing. We have to reverse how we think, and we have to reverse how we feel, and then we have to change that. To change that, we have to start thinking from the law of abundance. This is the reason we have to learn these universal laws. If we don't know these laws, we will never know there is enough in the universe world. So this is the reason laws are most important. Once we know the laws, then we start thinking from that mindset, and then we start programming ourselves like that, the thoughts, the feelings according to. So let me tell you, there is enough for each person in the universe world, but that only going to happen once we start changing our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions. We have to start looking at this enough for the in the universe world. Just imagine that we are breathing every single day. Are we lack of breathing? Each person in the universe is breathing. So there is plenty. There's enough oxygen in the universe world. Doesn't matter how much you want to take the oxygen, and there's enough there. And you're not taking anybody other parts. You're just taking your own part, but still there is enough for each person. So this is how the universe works. So like example, the birds, they sleep and they get up, and this food is always there. The food is always there. There's never lack the food. If there's a lack, because of the way our environment we made that. So only we are lack there when we start thinking lack. Otherwise in the universe there's no lack. There's always everything there. So please start thinking from the abundance, and instead of thinking from the not enough. So opposite not enough is abundance. Opposite lack is there's plenty there. So that's what we have to focus on. There's plenty there. Once you start thinking as a feelings and your emotions, and definitely you're going to start your environment, your circumstances. Once we start to change from inside out, and then our environment start to change from the way we want to experience. So if you want to experience law of abundance, you have to start thinking and feeling like that. So start with the small things, and tell yourself there's enough there, there's a plenty there, and that's what you're experiencing. Once you start thinking like that, your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions, and definitely you're going to change your paradigm as a beliefs. There's a plenty there in the universe world. So law of abundance is a true law. There's a plenty in the universe. Look at the trees in the universe. There's a water in the universe. There's oxygen in the universe. And the sun is coming every day. There's no lack of light in the universe. There's no lack of the air in the universe. There's enough plenty there for each person. So same with whatever we want to create is open power. We can do and have and create anything we want to. But that's the only if we want to. It's all up to us. It's nothing to do with the universe. We can't have it. It's because the way we grow up, and that we have to change that our own mindset to experience the abundance. Okay, I think that's all I want to talk about law of abundance. And there's plenty in the universe world, and there's not lack in the universe world, and that's what you have to start thinking about from law of abundance. Not lack of in the universe. There's everything's plenty there. Okay, hopefully this law is going to help you. The law is the most important part of every human being. If we don't know our laws, this is the reason we are struggling with everything. So law of abundance work in all area of life. The relationship, the job, the business, whatever you want to do, have or create or want, and it works all around. So, and please watch this YouTube again and again to understand. Repetition is the key. This is what I learned from my mentor. And if you want to have a further help, let's book online and send me inbox and book the online, and then we can I can answer all your questions around your and this is what I do. I help people have the personal goals, professional goals, and help you to find your goals and to help you to set your goals, and of course thinking to result, help you to how to achieve your goals. But that's all up to you. If you want to have the change, you have to take the action to see the reaction. You are the action, you are the reaction. Well, you have to take the action. So if you want to experience the law of abundance, and that's all up to you, and you have to take the action to see the reaction. So it's all to do with your our own mindset, how we are using our mindset according to the universal laws, and we're getting the results. I think that's all I wanted to share with you today. And let me share the slide. If you want to go on my business page, just 1 second, and just 1 second. Okay, if you are still interested to do the training, book online for further question on goals. And then if you still want to learn more about the contents, go on my business page, AnitaMansell.thinkingtoresult.com, and you will find all the contents are there. You can start learning about more about the contents. And that's all for today, and thank you for letting me share the information with you, and I really appreciate that. And please give a thumbs up if you like the YouTube, and watch it again and again. That the information I'm sharing with you is coming direct from my my mentor from Bob Proctor, and he taught this information more than 60 years. The same information I'm sharing with you is more than 100 years, because this information is helping, and this is the reason. And Bob taught more than 60 years. You name it, the airline, the business, and or even you just staying in the house, this information works all around your goals. Doesn't matter what goals you have, everybody goals are different, but that doesn't really matter what goals you are trying to have or achieve and or create. And this works all around, and hopefully this lesson going to help you. And thank you for watching, and letting me share the information with you, and have a great day. Thank you. Bye.